God is creating something new, and we invite people to come and pick up a paintbrush and help us paint this new thing that God is doing. The pastor is a very fine pastor. He's not crazy. He teaches preaching for Fuller Seminary. He's very orthodox in his theology in many ways, but in his method, he is profoundly committed to doing everything they can to make their fellowship welcoming to people who don't feel welcome in church. That's their target. So if somebody comes to their church and says, gee, Pastor Kirk, this is really cool. We like this canvas thing. But, it'd be better if you had a choir. And it'd be better if you used hymnals. If you do that, I'll be totally in here. I will fully support you. I'll even pay for the hymnals. Well, a pastor who was not so clear about this mission might go, ooh, hymnal. Maybe we could get some choir robes out of them too. Okay, we'll do this. But what Pastor Kirk would say is, you are not our mission. We're not here to satisfy you. We're not here looking for disgruntled Lutherans or disgruntled Presbyterians who are looking for some new thing. We are here to reach people who have no access to the church because the church doesn't speak their language. We want to be available to them. So they have Bible studies where they invite people, but they do other activities that I think they call them non-religious activities. No religion spaces is what they do. They have events, they go on trips, and they promise that they are not going to talk about religion. So there's a church that launched this. Okay? There's a parent church that said, busting, go do this. Some of the people in the parent church are going, you can't do something and call it a church thing and say it's not religious. That's not right. But it's welcoming people who feel very threatened joining a traditional religious thing. And they find their way, they learn they're loved, they make friends, they continue to have coffee and meals together, their lives get woven together, and people start to ask questions. Why are you all doing this? Why do you do this? People have an opportunity to explain. What I think this is getting at let me change this here. What I think this is getting at is some basic desires that we have for belonging, for finding real people in community, in a world of people that feel very disconnected from one another. I think people are feeling unstable in a world of great instability and mobility. People are looking for authentic faith. Not just religious practice, but authentic experiences of the divine, of God. People long for Jesus, but they don't know it. And so what we're trying to do is to encourage clusters of Christians to meet outside of traditional places and to move into neighborhoods and to think in different ways. Now the challenge for this is what happens when these groups start to become fellowshipping and worshiping groups? What do we call those things? What do we do with them? Do they belong to a parent church? What are they? We don't have a category for these things. So I think at that point, it becomes a challenge for the presbytery also, to be flexible and to be creative and to be able to say, we don't know what it is, but we're going to bless it anyway. We're going to trust the Holy Spirit is doing something here, and so we'll just accept it for what it is.